Hello ladies and gents, right, I'm just coming to do a quick flower. I just thought I'd show you while I was making it. I'm making a few things, putting a few things together. I've just done this one as well. Just putting a few things together for, I've got some challenges and some swaps coming up, so I'm just making a whole bunch of things and I'm waiting for another project that I'm on with drying. So I just thought I'd do a flower and I thought I'd tape it while we were doing it. So I'm starting off with a piece of gathered lace. This is really pretty. It's scalloped, and one easy way of doing your flowers when they're scalloped, I have said it before, is to count 12 scallops. If it's pointed like that, you can just count 12, and then you know you've got enough to make a flower. And then thread your needle, nice big knot at the end, and just start doing a running stitch. I do back stitch when I'm doing lace flowers. Otherwise, sometimes if you pull it at the end to gather it, your knot comes out, your flower comes undone, and it's not good. And then you do a running stitch. Most people know how to do one. If you don't, you just simply put your needle in through to the other side, and then if it'll come back up, you go back up again. So under and up. And you're just going in and out like that all the way along. Try and make your stitches as even as possible. As I say, most ladies might know how to do this, some might not. So, every now and again I might be repeating things that I've said before, but you never know if you've got a new lady watching that's never made a flower before. So in and out all the way along. Nice even stitches. Like so, till you get to the end. Then when you get to the end, be careful that your cotton doesn't get knotted. Gently pull your cotton through, and then you find your two ends of your lace and you put them together, flush, and then you sew that shut, or you can glue it. I just prefer to sew it because I don't want to burn myself. So you pull it closed and then you sew it together, the two ends together. Again, making sure your cotton's not knotted like mine nearly was then. And I do knot it here, very carefully knot it, and then I do it again. Just because when it's a lace, it's got like obviously holes in through the pattern, so you don't want your thread to come undone. And then I'm just going to sew along there, just to close the flower there. As I say, some ladies know how to do it, some don't. So I'm sorry if you're one of those that do and you think, well, I already know this, but not everybody does. So, and then again, I'll just finish it off with a knot at the end, or you can back stitch it. I prefer to knot it so that I know it's secure. Okay, glue guns on. Now you could do another layer of lace if you wanted. I'm not going to do at this point. And then you just ruffle your flower about, spread it out so it's nice and even. And there you've got your first layer. Now today I'm going to use one of these appliques. I've used them before and I love them. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of that. And I'm going to just stick it right in the middle and let the bottom of this applique just drop down from the bottom of the flower. And then I've got a rolled rose here that I have made out of some lining material, polyester lining material. So I've ripped it, it's about 1.5 inches wide, and then I've twisted it into a rolled rose. I have got a video on how to make a rolled rose. If you're not sure how to make them, I'll put a link below so you can go and make this if you want. If you don't have a fancy applique, you could just do another layer of lace, or you could use a doily or something else that you might have. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of there and put that in the middle of there like so. And this flower I'm just mixing up. I'm mixing up the colours. This creamy lemon colours, not really a colour I normally use. Normally, really just like pink. Thought I'd have a change, and I'm going to use some other flowers in with it, and these are lilies. I do like lilies. Anybody that knows me knows I like lilies. I'm not going to go on about it because people take you know, they rib me for it, but I do like my lilies. Alright, I'll tell you why I like them. I like lilies because these are the flowers that I had for my wedding bouquet. I said it. I'm sorry. Those of you that have known me a long time, I'm sorry. I had to say it again. I've told the story a million times. I am sorry. Right, and now I'm going to also put some of these little green satin leaves to, you know, break up the colour a bit. It's easy to forget to add shots of colour when you're doing shabby work. You don't want gaudy colours. You know, you don't want, I don't know, you know what I mean by gaudy. You don't want to start mixing red and blue in there. You want it pretty. I'm going to leave that on actually. I'm going to leave the stem on and I'm going to twist it. Because what you can do is, if you twist it around something like so, again, if you're a new lady, you might not have seen this. Most ladies will have. And you can twirl that around and you can make yourself a little, you can add that to your flower as a little bit of added fanciness, if you like, you know. I'm just gonna glue that. I don't know if I'm in shot. I think I am. I'm just gonna tuck it underneath the second lily, like so. And then just have that bit of green there, just peeking out. I'm just going to pull it a little bit. And it's just a tiny bit long for me, is that? So I'm just going to snip it off. Like so. There we go. Oh, get off. And then we've got just a really, really pretty, really simple, if I just get the glue strands off, flower. Shabby chic flower that you can use as an embellishment on anything. This is going to find its way onto a wall hanging, a fabric wall hanging. So there you go. Easy as pie, as they say in Yorkshire. Right, ladies, I'm going to go and carry on with my lace cadder that's drying. I'll just show you. I have done a video on the kit, and here we are. I have decided to go with vintage paper. So I'll show you when it's done. I'm going to make some more of these while that's drying. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.